Hey there lovely people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as much as I want to be casting on something new, I'm not. I am going to be fixing some of my knits that have holes in them, rips in them, falling apart, looking a mess. It happens, and you gotta roll with the punches. And this is not something that I am well versed in. I am still learning. So as I am struggling through this, if you know better than me, let me know in the comments. I'm open to learning. I'm just going to be consulting YouTube like any other person with trying to figure out how to fix some of these things. And I have two objects I want to fix today in particular. The first one is this cardigan. Okay, this cardigan that so many people ask me about every time I wear it in any video, long form, short form. I always get questions about this cardigan. When I show y'all the true state of it, you're gonna know why I think it's funny that people love this cardigan so much. And then the second object I want to try and fix is one that I literally just made. So I have like one of my oldest knits and one of my newer objects that I'm not really sure why this has a hole in it. I can only imagine it's because I am bad at toe closures in socks, and now there is a finger-sized hole in the toe of this sock after wearing it like twice. That's some bullcrap. So I'm gonna try and fix that. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try and fix it. And we hopefully will succeed and have two garments that look much better and wear much better at the end of this. But let's start with this bad boy. This chunker is the Patchwork Festival cardigan, I think is the name of the pattern. And it is a stash busting, scrap busting project through and through. I genuinely do not see this as I'm gonna buy yarn and make this type of project. This took so much yarn. Like, let's talk about it. Each one of these patches, like colorful squares, is 3 worsted weight yarns held together. So this one is a light blue, a dark blue, and a red held together to make this colorful pattern. So like I had so much scrap yarn and had no idea what to do with it, and I was just like scrolling on Pinterest for like scrap yarn projects and came across this, and it took me days just to prep the 3 yarn bundles because I like wound all the scraps together into their own little balls of like the color combos. It was a whole thing. It was an awesome like summer take up some time project, and I knew nothing about garment construction at all. I want to say this was my first like attempt at like making a wearable. My first, if not second, something like that, like very close to my first attempt. And boy, she is rough. Okay, like there are seams that are separating. There are like whole like panels coming apart. Let me show you over here. This entire front panel has separated from the back panel right here. Like, what in the world is going on? Not to mention, when I put the pockets on, which is not a part of the pattern, but I had extra squares. I had extra squares that I made, and so I decided to use some of the extra squares to make pockets, but I did not account for like where the buttons close and like where the pockets go. So like you see how like when I overlap these two, this one practically touches this pocket, which drives me insane. And so like it makes the pockets look off center, but there's just so much going on. I really don't think people really even notice, but I notice, and I hate that. And it also has pilled to all hell. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of the pilling because I don't own a depiller yet, but I can spend some time ripping some of this off. Like, they're so big and chunky, it's really not hard. But there is a lot of pilling on here. I made this, I couldn't even tell you, maybe 2020, maybe 2020, maybe 2021. Yeah, this may have been a pandemic project. That's why I feel like I had so much free time to be sitting there putting all that yarn together. This may have been a pandemic project. Yeah. There's still also loose strands that are dangling out. It's just, she needs some love. She needs some love. So I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna work on her. I'm gonna give her the love she deserves so that I can actually feel like I deserve the compliment when people compliment this garment, because it'll actually, like, I'll actually see what they see. But right now, all I can see are all of the little errors and little loose ends and how much it looks like a ragged mess. Where do I start? Let's start with fixing the seams. Let's start with fixing like the seams. This is what it looks like closed, and look at how lopsided the pockets are. That is so crazy. So I'm gonna take this pocket off and I'm gonna move it so that it looks better and like mirrors the position of this one. But this is insane. Like, what in the world? I was not thinking my order of operations properly when I did this. But I did take the time to literally hand cut so many freaking fuzzy balls off of the sweater, and it looks so much better. Like, I don't know if it portrays on the camera, but I feel like the sweater looks freaking brand new now because it's not like matted down with a ton of fuzzies. All right, so this is what we're looking like. I have some like loose ends here. I'm really unsure as to what happened with this and how that has happened. I don't know. But I'm gonna turn the sock inside out and I'm going to try and like do some weaving and see if that will fix it. this is what it looks like. No more hole. Okay, that doesn't look horrible. That does not look horrible. It's not like the smoothest thing on earth, but my toe box wasn't awesome to begin with. And needs some work. I need some work on my technique. This is only my second sock I've ever made. But mission accomplished. We're fixed. Let's try on the cardigan so you can see what it looks like now. This was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Oops, I should probably unbutton it. But the pockets look even now. Look at that. Yay. It doesn't look nearly as ratty now that I've taken the time to cut off all of the little fuzzies. I definitely need to get a depiller because I have, I think, 1 or 2 other sweaters that I want to depill, and doing it with scissors is not the move for every garment. Just in emergencies. Oops. Some fuzzies are catching a lift. Get off. Okay. This is definitely my emotional support cardigan. It is so comfortable. And I feel like the neckline feels so much more comfortable now that I've tightened and like properly seamed in the freaking ends that were like holding the neckline patches together. What the heck? Oh, what has taken me so long to do this? It's so much more comfortable to wear now with my pockets that are even. So cute. I love this cardigan, I really do. And I think that it definitely needed, look at how nice that is. It needed a little bit of TLC. We don't have a ton of like raggedy ends in here anymore. No more panel falling apart. Everything is nicely tucked away and seamed together. Oh, I do highly recommend this pattern. I thought that it was very easy to follow for me being a complete beginner when I did this years and years ago. And again, I was able to use like what felt like 300 pounds of my scrap yarn and made something 100% truly unique. Like, I think that's what's super cool about this pattern in particular, is that the vibe is the same, but like no one's gonna have the exact color combinations for their patches as you will, unless you like try and replicate someone like super closely. But it has room for like creative freedom and like putting your own twist on it, and I love that. And it made the best like house cardigan ever that I wear all the time and get the most compliments on. And now I will take those compliments with a smile instead of cringing, because it does actually look kind of cool, and it doesn't feel poorly done anymore. Yeah. Oh, okay, I feel accomplished. Let me know if you have some knits that are looking ratty and crazy and have holes or the seams are coming apart like me, because I need to know that I'm not alone in this. And I definitely have more things I could probably mend. I really want to get into like learning how to like sew and like mend my regular clothes, not just my knit clothes. So yeah, let me know if, like, what your experience is with that and what you're up to right now, what you're knitting on. And I'll see you guys in my next video, because this one was just a quick little give your knits some love. Okay, That's really what you should take away from this, is give the knits that you have some love, and let's put down the cast on demon that way and give some love to our already owned, already made things. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.